So I'm going to talk about organizing your way out of a job, which is the management lessons from the Obama campaign. So I was one of the first 200 staffers to join the Obama campaign. I heard a call to service. I really wanted to get involved. Obviously, like, very glamorous. I met the president. I met the first lady. Fantastic experience. I felt like we really got the chance to change the world. But it really wasn't a glamorous experience at all. The day-to-day work, you're grubby, you're tired, you're cold. You're in these communities that you've never been to before, and you're given the assignment of building a volunteer army out of people that you've never, ever met. And to do that, you have to learn how to paint the fence. This is from Tom Sawyer. He convinces neighborhood children to come and paint the fence for him just by telling them that it's really, really cool and they should do it. And they do. And that's essentially what I did. So it starts with knowing your own story, why you want to be there, and then making that first phone call. You don't know who you're calling, but you just have to take that risk and reach out and make a connection. And you can't stop there. You have to keep going. So over the course of the campaign, I made almost 50,000 phone calls. Every day I would make about 100 calls a day, 6 or 7 days a week. And that just goes to show the power of one person to really get the message out and to connect with a whole lot of people. But it's not just an impersonal, quick phone call. If you want to change a neighborhood, you have to meet people one-on-one and get to know them and get to know what they want and how you can meet their needs. So I got a lot of coffee, a lot of coffee chats, and the people that I thought were really promising, I would do a leadership test. And this wasn't a pen and paper test. This was, let me give you a responsibility and see if you can follow through. Let me see if you're ready to take on a stronger leadership role. If they pass that, I would give them a title. Titles are awesome. They are free. You can call someone a captain. You can call them a neighborhood team leader. You can call them a duchess. You can call them whatever you want. But it makes people feel like they have a role and they have a place. And if you give respect along with that title and goals, then that title really, really means something, whether it comes with a salary or not. So you have to not only give that title, but also very clear responsibilities and hold people accountable to them. Also, you have to give whatever tools you have. So I couldn't pay any of my volunteers, but I could give them a cell phone. I could give them awesome packets of paper with their names on them. I could give them stickers. I gave really whatever I possibly could give, and I think that that's key to show your commitment to people. But the most important thing that I could give was recognition. And that's my own recognition, looking at every piece of work that they did, but also my boss's recognition and my boss's boss's recognition, because if it mattered to them, it mattered to the campaign. And that's what brings something from building a network into building a movement. You have people who have clear roles, and then they're empowered to go out and organize for you. So instead of just being that dot in the middle, you have all those dots around you bringing people in. So I want to talk about a case study to show this in action. I'm going to talk about Judy Barwinski from Western Pennsylvania. She was a fantastic volunteer, and I'm just going to go through the process of how I found her. So she came to a neighborhood team meeting. She realized she was actually the only person from her neighborhood. She wanted to know what she could do about that, so I said, come in for a one-on-one. I learned that she was a former Republican, a former missionary. This made me really excited. I thought she'd be a great leader, so I asked her to organize a house party to try to get more people to meet her needs. She wanted more people in her neighborhood to get involved, so we organized this house party. She did a great job. We talked throughout the organizing, and that led to her really organizing everyone else around her. This is her granddaughter and her granddaughter's friend. Really, anyone who could walk or talk or had any general support for Obama and lived in her neighborhood was going to be on Judy's team. So by the time I made her the team leader, she was actually already leading the team. But I formalized it. I gave her a cell phone, some stickers, the title. She was very officially the team leader. But more than anything, any of the tangible things I could give were recognition. That's Jeremy Bird, the national field director of the entire campaign. Judy's met him several times. That's Judy and her husband Mel at the White House when the Pittsburgh Steelers came to meet the president. So that was like 2-for-1, great event. So I was only in Greensburg for about a month, and I left. But Judy kept on organizing. She organized through the general election. That's her car with bumper stickers for a local candidate. She has continued to be involved, and I think that that goes to show that once you become an organizer, you always will be one. And there are some things that money can buy, but for everything else, there's organizing. So when you listen and empower people, you can really, really build a strong movement. So thank you so much.